You ever just stop and think about how replaceable you are at work? Like, no matter how hard you work or how much you care about your job, at the end of the day, you're just a number to most companies. It's kind of terrifying when you think about it. We grew up with this whole idea that you do your thing, go to school, graduate, get a job, work your way to the top, maybe have a family, retire, then die. Simple, right? But man, life is way messier than that, especially when it comes to work. People, typically older people, say you have to kiss up to your boss to get ahead, that you always have to go above and beyond and give it your all for the company. But these companies don't really care about you, like at all. You could drop dead tomorrow. They'll probably replace you before your family has time to set up a funeral. It doesn't matter how hard you work. I work at Walmart right now, and there was this young guy, probably no older than 30, constantly overworked, but pushed through all the BS. One day, dude gets sick and decides to call out. If you don't know, Walmart has this point system for how they handle occurrences. Callouts are 1 point and no call no shows are 2 points. You get double points on certain days, usually if it's a holiday. If you get 5 points on a rolling 6-month period, you're probably going to get fired. So if you call out once in March, that point doesn't fall off until August. Now you can write off some of your points by using your protected time off, and if you put it into the system fast enough, but the thing is, double occurrences can't be taken off, or at least not both of them. But anyway, this guy calls out, already has 1 point. He doesn't have enough time off to write off both of them, so he's sitting at 2 points. 2 weeks later, his grandma gets sick, and he has to call out for 2 days to take care of her. He tries to use his time off for one of those days because he only has enough for 1 day, but when he got to work, they told him it didn't even matter because supposedly one of those days was a double occurrence day, and he was going to get cut because his performance was lacking. Maybe they had all the reasons they needed on paper, but I think they had it out for him since the beginning. And that was it. Bro was gone. Just another cog in the machine. That was my wake-up call. I was 21, 22 at the time, and it hit me hard. I'm just as replaceable. And it's not just that one story. It's everywhere. I've seen so many people get chewed out by their bosses for the smallest things. And the threat is always the same. I can replace you in a heartbeat. It's a scare tactic, sure. But it's still messed up. Like, it's a mindset a lot of bosses have. They'll push you to the edge, then toss you to the side like you're nothing. It gets scary. You could be giving it your all, working overtime, getting sick, or literally breaking your back. If you can't do your job for whatever reason, you're out. I've seen it happen so many times. It's soul crushing. And to make things worse, it's these customers, man. I swear, some of these people are the worst. People are so entitled, it's insane. I've had customers throw fits over the dumbest stuff, like us being out of a certain product. Seriously, like, sorry someone else bought this highly sought out item before you could. I mean, what do you want from me? I don't personally order the stuff. The best I can do is look up when we'll be restocking it and tell you to come back then. Maybe try other stores around. What do you mean you guys are out? You're Walmart. You guys have everything. I know you guys have it. You're probably hiding in the back. Some help you are. Just do your job. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. Like, grown adults throwing tantrums because they can't get their way. And the worst part is, managers will bend over backwards for these people. They always say the customer's always right. Nah, the customer's wrong like 90% of the time. The more I think about this, the more I realize I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't want to be this replaceable cog. That's why I'm focusing so much on college, and hopefully physical therapy will be different. At the very least, it'll pay better, and I have to deal with less snooty people. Every physical therapist I know personally has a good work-life balance, and isn't constantly getting yelled at or threatening to get fired over minor things. So yeah, if you're out there working yourself to the bone for a company that doesn't really care about you, just remember, you are replaceable. Now, I'm not saying don't work hard. Do your job, but don't kill yourself for it. It's not worth your health, your time, or your happiness. I mean, I used to go above and beyond at jobs. And then you hit a point where you're like, wait, they won't even care if I'm gone. That's the moment you start questioning everything. Anyways, that's been in my mind for a while. If you've got some stories about how crazy work treated you, or you've been screwed over by a company, or even if you worked at Walmart, let me know down below. I want to hear about it. It kind of helps know other people are going through the same things. So yeah, like it up, drop a sub. I'm out.